their duty, but they need to receive the cost. Okay, and okay, who pays for all this? Any incentive for grid resource owners? Yes, the grid must provide incentive for grid resource owner. Okay. This cause foundation for grid economy. The companies are exploring the development of generic framework and infrastructure for grid computational economy called GRACE that coexists with grid systems such as Globus for creating an economy grid. The key components of GRACE infrastructure include grid resource broker, grid resource and market information server provided by Globus MDS and extended services for resource access price, grid open trading protocols and API, trade manager, grid trade server, work for grid service providers. Okay. These are some key components of GRACE infrastructure. They work closely with grid middleware and fabrics. The GRACE infrastructure supports generic interface, protocols, and APIs that can be used by the grid tools and application programmers to develop software supporting the computational grid. The GRACE is derived from this spiritual grid architecture for computational economy. GRACE aims to help NIMRG overcome the current limitation. NIMRG is a grid resource broker. Okay, NIMRG is grid resource broker. It is one key component of GRACE. GRACE middleware offers generic interface APIs that other developers of grid tools can use, like with Globus services. Why computational economy in resource management? To answer this question, we need to observe grid characteristics and the current resource management policies. Grid resources are not owned by a user or a single organization. Many users can connect to resource provided in collaboration with different companies, organizations, and universities. Each resource provider has its own administrative policy. Markets are an effective institution in coordinating the activities of several entities. Traditional system-centric does not suit in grid environment because system-centric methods have paid less attention to the needs of service providers. It should be noted that each provider has its own needs and goals. Like in real life, economic-based approach Economic-based approach is one of the best ways to regulate selection and scheduling on the grid as it captures user intent. What are the advantages of economic-based resource management? Okay, one advantage is system-centric. Okay, uh, it uses a user-centric policy in resource management instead of system-centric policy. Each user can define its own policy in user or in provider resources. Economic-based resource management present a scalable solution. No need of central coordinator during negotiation. And resources seller and also users, buyers can make their own decisions and try to maximize utility and profit. Also, economic-based resource management, uniform treatment of all resources. Everything can be traded, everything, including CPU, memory, network, storage, disk, and other devices or instruments. Okay, all resources can be traded uh, between the seller and buyers. Efficient allocation of resources according to seller and buyers policies. Okay, this is always one important slide uh, which shows the